Good day, everyone. It is my honor and pleasure to present my research during this 11th International Multidisciplinary Conference on Current Research Trends 2024. By the way, my name is Anthony R. Caputol, and my study is entitled Attitude Towards Mathematics as a Mediator in the Relationship between Motivated Strategies for Learning and Anxiety. Underperformance in mathematics due to anxiety is problematic in our mathematically dependent, technologically advanced society. The presentation of mathematics triggers an adverse reaction in an individual's physiological and cognitive functioning. In addition to that, math anxiety is a widespread worldwide problem affecting all age groups. Math anxiety can have a negative impact on students in the classroom. Study shows that mathematics anxiety affects individuals of all ages in academic situation as well as in their academic success and well-being. This anxiety creates a false measurement of the individual's true mathematical ability. Moreover, measuring math anxiety is essential since it affects many different areas of life and can greatly impede academic achievement and limit opportunities for educational and professional advancement. Okay, let's move on to the research objective. The objective of this study is to determine the significance of attitude towards mathematics as a mediator in the relationship between motivated strategies for learning and anxiety among senior high school students. More specifically, it seeks to determine the level of motivated strategies for learning in senior high school students in terms of motivation and learning strategies. To determine the level of math anxiety among senior high school students in terms of learning mathematics anxiety, perception of difficulty, and motivation, and to determine the level of attitude towards mathematics among senior high school students in terms of perception of mathematical incompetence, enjoyment of mathematics, perception of utility, and mathematical self-concept. Furthermore, the study will determine the significant relationship between motivated strategies for learning and attitude towards mathematics, motivated strategies for learning and math anxiety, and math anxiety and attitude towards mathematics, and also to determine the significant mediating effect of attitude towards mathematics in the relationship between motivated strategies for learning and anxiety. So, the theoretical foundation for this research is based on Wahlberg's theory, which claims that the psychological characteristics of particular learners and the psychological context in which they are learning have an impact on their cognitive, behavioral, and attitudinal outcomes. The idea behind the study is also based on the theory of self-determination theory, which states that the optimal method of determining students' abilities to continuously comprehend mathematics and Excel is based upon the limited time provided to experience motivated strategies for learning. Lastly, this study is anchored on deficit theory. The deficit theory claimed that poor performance in mathematics leads to mathematics anxiety. The study was conducted in Panabo City, Davao del Norte. This study includes 340 senior high school students in grade 12 from a population of 2,266 students from four large schools in Panabo City. The study used Leuven's formula to get the total number of sample participants. The researcher used a systematic random sampling technique to select participants, ensuring a representative sample. Three sets of survey questionnaires were used to obtain data from the respondents adapted from previous studies. The survey questionnaires had undergone content validity and reliability analysis to ensure the accuracy of measurements. External validators validated the survey instruments with expertise in social research and statistics. Further, these questionnaires has been pilot tested to 30 participants who were not part of the study. It has a computed Cronbach's alpha of 0.995, which means that the internal consistency is excellent. The motivated strategies for learning was adapted from the study of Feng. The student's attitude towards mathematics questionnaire was adapted from the study of Palisius. And lastly, The math anxiety scale is adapted from the study of Yasu. This study used a quantitative then experimental correlational design in which researchers utilized correlational statistics to define and assess the degree of association or the relationship between two or more variables or sets of scores. Furthermore, the study also used mediation approaches to investigate the mediating effect of the mediator variable. Also, the data analysis used several techniques, including mean, Person R, regression, and MIGDRAF with the Zobel Z test. Okay, let's move on to the results and discussion. As you can see here in the presentation, we have a table, which is the table 1, the level of motivated strategies for learning. So table 1 displays the descriptive statistics results assessing the level of motivated strategies for learning among senior high school students in Panabo City. So the overall mean is 3.39 and the standard deviation is 1.12, which indicates a high level of motivation. This is parallel to the study of Singh 2011, which states that high motivation is crucial for academic success as it drives the students to engage actively in their learning process. Study shows that motivated students are more likely to set goals, make efforts, and persist in the face of challenges. Okay, let's move to our next table, the table 2 for the level of math anxiety. So table 2 displays the descriptive statistic result that measure the level of mathematics anxiety among senior high school students in Panabo City. The overall mean of 3.03 and the standard deviation of 1.15 indicates a moderate level of anxiety. This shows that mathematics anxiety among the senior high school students in Panabo City is moderate, suggesting a balanced level of concern that could be addressed with appropriate support and intervention. Interventions such as stress management and building growth mindset can mitigate moderate anxiety. And educators should focus on creating a supportive environment that reduces anxiety and builds confidence. This is according to Darling Hamon 2018. Okay, so let's move to our next table, table 3, the level of students' attitude towards mathematics. So table 3 displays the descriptive statistics results assessing the level of attitude towards mathematics among senior high school students in Panabo City. So the overall mean of 3.39 and the standard deviation of 1.12 is described as moderate. So students have moderate attitude towards mathematics, balancing between recognizing its importance and struggling with self-confidence and enjoyment of the subject. According to Middleton and Peñas 1999, addressing these areas through positive reinforcement, engaging teaching methods, and support systems can develop a more positive attitude. Well, let's move on to our next table, which is a table 4, the table for correlation analysis of the variables. So it presents the correlation results between the dependent variable, which is the motivated strategies for learning, the dependent variable, which is anxiety, and the mediator variable, which is attitude towards mathematics. As you can see here in our table, we can see that there is a relationship between motivated strategies for learning and anxiety. There is a significant relationship between motivated strategies for learning and attitude towards mathematics. And there is a significant relationship between attitude towards mathematics and anxiety. Okay, let's move on to our last table. Now the table for the regression results. So table 5 shows the regression results and steps for the variables in 4 criteria for the presence of mediating effect. And as you can see, figure 2 displays the mediating effect calculations. Based on the result, attitude towards mathematics significantly mediates the relationship between motivated strategies for learning and anxiety. Moreover, the mediation analysis demonstrates that attitudes towards mathematics account for a significant portion of the impact of motivated strategies for learning on anxiety. This implies that while motivated strategies have a direct effect on anxiety, a significant portion of their influence is indirect, as they operate by shaping students' attitude towards mathematics. Okay, let's move on to our next slide, the last part, the conclusion and recommendation of the study. Studies results display a high level of motivated strategies for learning, a moderate level of mathematics anxiety, a moderate level of attitude towards mathematics. Findings also reveal a significant relationship between motivated strategies for learning and mathematics anxiety, motivated strategies for learning and attitude towards mathematics, and mathematics anxiety and attitude towards mathematics. Furthermore, it was found that attitude towards mathematics significantly mediate the relationship between motivated strategies for learning and anxiety. This study suggests that educators should integrate stress reduction techniques and promote a well-rounded approach to learning that emphasizes effort and progress over perfection to reduce student anxiety. Further, educators should incorporate effective learning strategies such as goal setting, self-regulation, and self-monitoring into mathematics instruction, support managing stress, and create a balanced learning environment to develop a positive attitudes and enthusiasm for mathematics. Thus, based on the study's findings, attitude towards mathematics significantly mediate the relationship between motivated strategies for learning and anxiety among senior high school students in Panabo City, Davao del Norte, Philippines. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Have a nice day.